Welcome! It's my pleasure to welcome you here today on our first tutorial, how to protect your credit rating during the short sale process. First of all, let me explain to you, many viewers here today are coming from different situations, and it will be hard to address every situation because each one's so unique. So I'm going to address a couple of situations that we find most common. The first is a situation where somebody is behind on their mortgage payments already. Your credit rating has already taken a hit and you don't know what to do. Perhaps you've even always had a good credit rating. You're not sure what best to do in this situation. You just understand that you're not able to keep up with your mortgage payments and that your home is worth far more than what your home is worth far less than what you owe on it. So you found yourself behind on your mortgage payments. Well, the first thing is to understand that many people are in this exact same situation. In fact, millions of Americans are going through it right now, just like you. And many people understand this. There are ways to get your credit. Number one, stop it from hurting from what's going on right now, and to get it back on track to home ownership and enjoying the good credit rating you've always had. Now, if you're behind on your mortgage payments, many banks either won't accept new payments, or the best option isn't necessarily to give them the new payments. For many people in that situation, a very solvent solution for them is to negotiate what's called a short sale. Now, a short sale, if you haven't heard of the topic before or the words, a short sale is a process in which the bank agrees to take less than what is owed. There's nothing necessarily short about the process. Just the bank ends up being short the amount that's owed to it, and so they call it a short sale. Now, in today's market, there are a number of people going through this solution, and having the right partners to help you through the solution makes a huge difference. Somebody who's very good at helping you through the short sale process can often make it so that the bank will not come after you for the money they lose on the loan, and number two, you won't be required to make any payments at closing. And number three, you will not have to make any further payments on the mortgage anymore while we get it settled out. And number four, you have a place to live in the meantime while the short sale is negotiated, and you can save that money for either a future rental deposit or even a future down payment on another home that isn't upside down. The second situation in short sales that we want to talk to you about, or the second situation that many people are finding themselves in, has to do with what we call a strategic short sale situation. This has to do where your home is perhaps worth as little as is perhaps worth half of what you paid for it. Many people found themselves, they bought their dream home and the market was going up, and we know how. You know how it was in those days. Things were going so fast and there was very little time to make decisions on homes, and we purchased homes at prices that today aren't even around. You know how it is. You know how it was a few years ago when the market was escalating so quickly. Many of us found ourselves in homes that are now worth less than half of what we paid for them. Or some are even in better situations, but it's still worth substantially less than what you paid. The situation that often works best for these homeowners is called a strategic short sale. This is where even if you haven't missed a payment, the right team can negotiate on your behalf with the lender to remove you from that situation of what we call negative equity, which is where you owe more on the home than what the home is worth. This is a good situation for somebody that specializes in the short sale process to be able to help you and help you go through the process. A few years ago, it used to be that banks didn't help out owners in this situation, and they just were happy to get the mortgages continually paid on. But they realize many people in these situations today will go into default if the problem is not taken care of now. So the banks have shown much more willingness. We've had a much higher success ratio of being able to help people through the strategic short sale process, even though they may not be behind on their mortgage payments. The major advantage of this is that if you are in this situation, we're able to keep your credit rating much better than if you were in a situation where you're already behind on your mortgage payments. Now, if you are behind on your mortgage payments, don't fret. Much of this is correctable. and we can get your credit turned around and back into home ownership on a home that isn't upside down, and have you and your family in a much better situation. So protecting your credit rating, I want to address one other thing. Many times when we're behind on our mortgage payments, we're also behind on many other payments in our lives. That's something that we could talk about and help you. Many times when we're behind on our mortgage payments, we also get behind on many other things. Credit repair specialists and a good credit analysis will help you identify with a professional what the situation is and tailor the best scenario for you and your family, and put together a plan to help you get back into a solvent situation and back into home ownership.